Blessings. Welcome to my world, the world of no shadows, the world of reality, a reality of who God is, the reality of who we are. It's not just a hope, it's not just a maybe, it's for real. Want to impart inside you something that's so real for me. And we started to walk with Jesus in one of the crises. It was a family crisis. His best friends, Mary, Martha, Lazarus, they had a big issue. Lazarus got sick and died. And they knew who Jesus was. They've seen him. They've seen miracles. They knew about him. And they did the best thing that anyone could do. They sent a message. They prayed. They prayed with consistency. They prayed with wisdom and faith. I said, Lord, the one that you love is sick. That's it. That's where the faith was. We know who you are. We know that you say a word. You don't have to come. You can say a word. And you heal Lazarus. They prayed perfectly. And of course, Jesus heard. And Jesus knew. And he decided, because he loved them so much, he decided not to answer. So we stayed 2 extra days. And John 11, verse 4 says, when Jesus heard, he said, this sickness is not unto death. Do you realize that he says that when Lazarus actually died? That's not, he didn't know. Of course he knew. I see that, and you say it's not unto death. What world he was living in, what kind of view, perspective, understanding the Son of God had. This is what you are invited into. So when he heard he was sick, he stayed 2 more days in the place where he was. Then after this, he said to the disciples, let us go to Judea again. Obviously, the Lord had the big picture. The paradigm of the Father. Yeah, this is so the Son of God may be glorified. It's interesting how to work from the large blueprint. The only way I understand is to call the end from the beginning. See, faith brings the substance of things hoped for. It brings the fulfillment of this right now in the form of a seed. But Jesus was walking in the reality of it. He knew the end from the beginning, so he calls it. So what happened in between were irrelevant. Unfortunately, everything that people were saying was just the in-betweens. And that's lots of times you are seeing that, just the in-betweens, just the unanswered prayers and things that don't make sense, and pain that continues, and sufferings and all kind of things. And that's the in-betweens. But he sees the end, and that's what he calls it. Seems that he was living in these two separate realities. And that's my invitation to you. He says that when you are born again, you start seeing the kingdom of God. And it's so much discussion about kingdom, and people are expressing how kingdom is going to take over, things of the world, and areas of culture and stuff. But see, that's not what you are seeing. It's a total different realm. It's the realm is the realm of the kingdom of God. You understand? It's the realm of the king. It's a reality that you are walking in. Because in this realm, there are different realities. The cause and effect don't work that way. The seeds and the harvest, they work in different way. Yeah. The Lord said at one point that the sower and the reaper will catch each other, will be one. So you reap before you sow, you reap what you don't sow. See, there are different realities. Trying to bring this heaven to earth and trying to extrapolate, to try to really make so earthly the heavenly things, I think it's a loss. Yeah, bringing the heaven to earth doesn't mean we have to really minimize and legalize and limit heaven. No. I would rather understand that there are two separate realities. And I'm learning my Father's kingdom, my Father's thinking, Jesus' thinking, because he was walking in that realm. That was truth for him. Whatever was in this realm of sin and death was going to be impacted and changed and submitted to the realm where he lived in. So it's interesting that he says this sickness is not unto death, because in his realm, in the place where he lived, there was no death. Even in this earthly realm, there was. So it's interesting. People that live only in the earthly realm with the hope of heaven, they are taught to react to issues. They are looking for a comfort zone, for something that works for them. And when something happens, they react. Their prayer for healing is a reaction. Yes, so it's that everything that they try to do is a reaction to negative. And most of the time, it's just the other branch of the tree of knowledge. And the good is a reaction to the evil. but both of them are in the same realm of the tree of knowledge, so they are still under death. Jesus was the tree of life. He was the good, the only good in God. The Father was good. So when he had this word from God about what the Father saw, which was life for Lazarus, then he didn't bend, he didn't try to help and try to react to that. No. For him, that realm of the kingdom of God, that realm of the heavenly, was the true one. Everything else, it's going to change. But the true one is the one that's going to resist. So, reaction. How do you react to things? Think about, you are probably living in a realm of reactions because you don't understand exactly the parallel work and where God lives and Jesus lives in this place of absolute total victory. And that's the realm of the kingdom of God. This is what's open for you. Welcome to the world of the reality and the truth. And this is how he blesses you. I want you to see with his eyes. Be blessed. It's so good to talk to you.